Welcome to Team Tigio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
Reading that, I'll hand the case over to the case manager, Ms. Brenda Madeira, and Ms. Madeira will get your names and spellings and screen. So please bear with me while I read this. Good morning and welcome to the Philadelphia Fair Housing Commission. My name is Allie DeMadeiros. I am the attorney for the Fair Housing Commissioners. Also present here today from the Fair Housing Commission staff is Ms. Brenda Madeira, your case manager. You'll also see Ms. Yomaris Castro Almeida. She runs our Zoom hearings for us. Before we get started, I'm required to go over a few things with you. First, you're being recorded. We record all our hearings. By remaining on the line and participating in the hearing, you are consenting to be recorded. Our Zoom hearings have the same force and effect as if we were in person. The only difference is on Zoom, we do not have a court reporter. In the event either party wants to appeal a final order of this commission, you can reach out to me or Ms. Madeira, and we will provide you with a copy of the video recording. Please be mindful of what you're saying and doing because it is being recorded. Second, at 9 o'clock this morning, the commissioners and myself, the attorney, met in a private executive session to discuss the day's cases. We do this on every hearing day with every case. Third, the parties had the opportunity to submit documents. I have the submitted documents saved on my computer and can share them with everyone on the screen. Please keep in mind that the commission generally only reviews the very basic documents in the case prior to a hearing. If you would like a document reviewed by the commission, please reference it by a name, date, or description so that I can post it on the screen for everyone to look at the same time. Lastly, during the course of today's hearing, it will be necessary for the commissioners to speak privately and make decisions in this matter. If they need to do that, they're going to invite you to join separate rooms divided by party called breakout rooms. A prompt will come on your screen at the appropriate moment asking you if you would like to join a breakout room. We will direct you to see that prompt. Once in the breakout room, please remain in the room. We'll never end a hearing when you are in a separate room. Please make sure you're back and that a commissioner or staff member dismisses you before you log off or hang up. Thank you very much for listening. With that, I'm going to hand the case over to Ms. Madeira. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fair Housing Commission. This is the hearing of Samantha Smith versus Claretta and Nigel Bamberg. This is the second hearing. This is docket number 2024-10-09-18883. At this time, beginning with the tenant, I would ask you to please state your name and spell it clearly for the recording.
Samantha Smith, SAMANTHA, Smith, SMITH.
Thank you. Landlord, please state your name and spell it clearly for the recording. You have to unmute, ma'am.
Okay, my name is Claretta Banberry, spelled C-L-A-R-E-T-T-A. Banberry is B-A-M-B-E-R-R-Y.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to swear the tenant and the landlord in. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Smith, you're muted. Ms. Smith, you have to, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so
You're
as you've heard, documentations have already been submitted to this commission. We would ask you, please, that if there is a document that you wish to be shown on the screen, that you're to make mention of the complete name of the docket or the complete year using the month, the day, and the year of said document. We will ask you not to use pronouns, please. Please make mention of the name that you are referring to while testifying. We will ask you not to interrupt nor disrespect each other. We will definitely ask you not to interrupt nor disrespect the commissioners as they proceed over this matter. At the end of the hearing, you will receive an order. You have the right to appeal the final order at the Court of Common Pleas. If you choose to do so, you'll need a copy of this recording that will be transcribed for that purpose. This case is not scheduled for a municipal court hearing as of this time, and the commission is presiding over this matter today is Commissioner Butler, Commissioner Bronson, and Commissioner Bias. Thank you.
Hi, good morning and welcome to the Fair Housing Commission. This case has been brought by the tenant, so we're going to begin with the tenant and then the landlord will have an opportunity to respond and offer any testimony. Ms. Smith, can you please state the property address that we're here to discuss?
4536 North 15th Street, second floor.
And what is the zip code?
19140.
And when did you first move into this property?
The second week of March. I can't really remember the exact date. I can't remember the exact date. I know it was the second week of March of
Okay.
24.
Okay, thank you. According to your complaint, you moved in March 15, 2024. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is the monthly rent?
I paid her weekly. She charged me $175 because she charged me for me and my daughter.
Okay, so
And
what
my
was
daughter.
what was the monthly price?
$700 a month.
Okay.
And sometimes I paid. Okay, so sometimes I will pay.
Let's just
Sometimes I will pay.
sorry, let's just stick to the questions that I'm asking you. So the rent was $700 a month?
Yes, only when it was 4 weeks in a month. I did it like that. When it was like 5 weeks in a month, it was like a couple of like probably the extra 175.
Okay, so it was basically 175 per week.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And are you still residing at the property?
No, I'm not.
When did you stop
I
residing?
got arrested. November the 1st.
November the 1st is when you stopped living at the property?
Yes, because I was having a problem with the tenant in the building that the landlord is close to, and I got arrested. I wound up getting arrested in the building on November the 1st. So they wound up going in my room, taking all my stuff out of there when I was locked up. That's
So when
how
you
she
say
wound up.
they, who are you referring to? Who are the they that you are referring?
The landlord sent her guys there to put my stuff out, and the other tenant that live in the building that got the stay away order on me. That's why
Okay.
but she put
So,
me out.
sorry, Ms. Smith, let's just slow down for one moment, okay?
Oh, yes.
You're saying a
Okay.
lot of information and I'm not really understanding your thoughts at this time. So just
All
slow
right.
down.
Well, okay. Well, let me slow down and tell you.
Okay. So
All right.
let me just direct you a little bit better so that we are all on the same page, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say that the landlord sent people over, did you visually see these things or were you told that these things occurred?
We was texting on my phone. She was telling me days after we had after I don't know how to explain this. All right, I was having a problem with the tenant in the building. So when we went to court for that, the landlord showed up at that court date to go on a stand against me, something she didn't have nothing to do with. She's cool with the tenant in the building, Dion Carr. I got arrested. He hit me in my head with a bat and all that stuff. He's still living at the property. The cops arrest me. I got a stay away order. That gives her more rights to go inside the property, pack up my things, but she didn't do it. She sent some guys there to do it. And I have a lot of things missing. I have stuff that's damaged. I just
Okay,
got a new phone. I got a new
let me just,
phone.
yeah, I understand all that you're saying at this time. However, I will state, just so that we are all clear, the issues of any damages or property that you may have had at the unit where you are residing, that is not something that we're going to be able to adjudicate at this case. We cannot issue an order regarding those issues. We cannot provide any type of relief on that specific matter.
I
All that
know.
we can here do today is resolve any issues regarding your tenancy at the property. So if you would allow me to just proceed and ask you additional questions, okay?
Yes.
When you moved in, okay, let's just start from the beginning a little bit better. Were you living in a rooming house? Were you renting a room?
I was renting a room, and it was a house. I was renting a room. It was 4 rooms in there. So
4
I was the
rooms
only
total?
female living in the home.
Okay, so 4 rooms
I was
total?
living, yes, 4 rooms total, yes.
Okay, and did you have your own, like, can you describe the layout for me?
Okay, when you go inside, is your living room. Downstairs is one bed, one room. Go to the back, you got the kitchen, the backyard. I was upstairs, so I'm upstairs, and 3 other tenants live up there also. So it's
Okay.
4 rooms inside the house.
Were you all
One,
sharing the common
they,
space?
but now there's only 3
All right, so let's
because
just, Ms. Smith, so let me just answer the question about the common spaces. Were you all sharing that? Meaning the kitchen and the
yeah,
living room?
Yeah, everything we shared. Yes.
Okay. So basically, it was a 4-bedroom house, and everyone had their own private room, but everyone else pretty much shared the common spaces.
Yeah, we share everything. The bathroom, kitchen. Yes.
Okay. And now, were you related to any of the other individuals who were living who had their own rooms at this property?
No, no, I wasn't. No.
Okay, thank you. When you moved in or at any time, did you receive a certificate of renter suitability?
No, she never gave. She didn't give that to me. Hold on, please. Hold on. Be quiet. I'm on. This is important. No, she didn't give me no state of the student. She didn't give that to me until she tried to throw me out illegally. Then she gave me a paper and
So,
this lead thing. She never served me no lead paper neither. She gave this to me. She went and got this done in October or something. She tried to throw me out.
okay,
That's when she served this to me.
according to your
She
complaint, the landlord provided you a certificate of renter suitability and a Partners for Good Housing sometime in
she
September,
gave this. Yeah, she
October.
gave this. Yeah, and I was there since March. She gave this to me to
Okay,
try to throw me out.
I just need to establish when and if you received those documents. Okay, so you did receive the CRS. Did you receive the Let's Safe certificate?
No, I did not receive no lead thing because she never got that done.
Okay. Now, what exactly is when you filed this complaint? You were alleging retaliation, good cause challenge. Are you and also self-help eviction? Are you wanting to go back to the property?
If I could, yeah, because that's where I was resigned and I was paying my rent and I told her about the tenant in the building. She was taking up for him. I got a new phone. I wish I could show you the video. Like I
Okay, we're
gotta
not
let
going
me
to be
see your
able to
tablet
right. We're not going to be able to address that at this time.
because
So,
she never gave my security deposit back. And
okay,
she came
so
there and disconnected the utilities. I had my daughter living there with me. I couldn't cook in there. I had to order
Miss
out food for
Miss Smith,
a whole
of
month.
the security deposit, what was the security that you paid the landlord when you moved in?
700.
Okay, did you
And
pay
she
her
still
last month's rent at all, or just security?
I gave her altogether I paid her for security and she charged me for a week rent. I had to pay a week rent to start and she charged me for the security deposit or something. But I was trying to say that I ordered food for a whole month because she came there and disconnected the stove. I could not cook in there. And I had my daughter. I ordered out every night. Every night I ordered for a whole month.
Okay, so when was the last time that you paid rent to the landlord?
Um, we started having problems when she gave me this paper. She didn't want to collect no more money from me, and she was just trying to throw me out.
So what day was that you last paid rent to the landlord?
I know I gave her something. I think I gave her something in October. I'm not sure. I think I did though. Her son came and picked it up, and that was the last time.
And do you recall the amount that you paid sometime in October?
I only paid a little bit because they didn't want the rest of the money. She was just kept harassing me to tell me to leave. She sent her son there to harass me and everything with 2 guys.
Did
And they
you
put
ever
us up. I gotta get the police report because I was
Okay, so
called home from work.
Miss Smith. Okay, so my other question to you is, I understand that you stopped residing at the property sometime in November 1st, 2024. Were you ever issued any court documents from a court basically saying that you had no right to live there any longer?
No, only why I couldn't go back there is because I had they got the stay away order on me in there, but it's not for her. It's for the tenant that I had a problem with that she know about. And she still got him living there. They wanted me out. They set me up. That was the whole thing. To get me out the property so she can go in the room and take all my stuff out.
Did you provide the commission with a copy of the stay away order that you received?
She said that she had it. That's why they continued this.
Okay.
So did
For
she
this
get it?
time, for this, I don't know. We have to speak to the landlord to ask her that.
Okay, so
At this,
will I be able to get my security deposit back? And what about the days that
we
I
will
had to
address
order
that.
food?
We will address that. You have to give us some time. We have to now ask some questions of the landlord. I don't know if any other commissioners have questions of the tenant at this time.
The only question I have from the tenant, you mentioned that there were 3 other tenants living in the building. Were they related to each other?
No, you have
Okay, you answered my question.
no, they're not related.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Ms. Smith, we may come back to you, but now we're just going to speak to the landlord at this time. Ms. Banbury?
Yes.
Okay. You heard the testimony from the tenant. Before we get into some of that, we need to ask you, when was the last time that the rent was paid by the tenant?
In September, the day that she received her eviction notice, she said she was not going to pay any more rent.
Okay,
And I
so
told her she couldn't.
September of 2024 was the last time that you received. Okay. Do you
Correct.
have a license for this property?
Yes, I do.
And is the license for a rooming house?
I did not know of a rooming house license at the time. I had kept a regular license on the property.
Okay. And when the tenant said that you provided her with a certificate of renter suitability. Do you know exactly when that occurred?
That was on the date that I had her served an eviction notice. And the lead brochure was attached.
Okay. Did you provide her with a lead safe certificate?
I don't think I did. No, I just gave her the brochure. But that was obtained back in August or July.
When you say that was obtained, what are you referring to? What was obtained in July or August?
The lead certificate.
Have you provided a copy to the Fair Housing Commission of that said certificate?
No, but I can.
Yes, please do.
They wouldn't have renewed my license without it. The city would
Okay,
not.
we still need to have a copy of that lead safe certificate.
Okay.
And now you heard the testimony. The tenant also stated that you collected $700 in security deposit. Has that been returned to her?
No, not at all.
So
A lot
you're
of
still,
damages, a lot of theft.
I'm sorry?
A lot of damages to my property and a lot of theft.
Okay.
A lot of theft. A lot.
Okay, so the tenant stated that her belongings were removed by you or under your direction sometime in November 2024. What is your position on that? Allegedly, she's saying that you locked her out.
Can we really start from the beginning?
No, can you just answer the question about whether or not you removed her tenants? Did you remove her from the tenancy?
I secured her items when I found out she was arrested. I secured her items.
And by that, what
stayed.
exactly do you mean that you secured her items?
The other tenants were going through the room, getting all the belongings that her and her boyfriend stole from them. And
Okay.
they apparently found everything. Everybody found everything they
So
stole.
we're not going to go into all of that other information. That's not going to be
Okay.
relevant to our case. So you can stay away from all that inflammatory language at this time, okay? All we need to know is exactly what you did as far as regaining possession of the room.
I
So
secured the room.
what do you mean by secure the room?
I secured the room because the door had been kicked in by police the day before.
Okay,
And
so did you provide keys to Mrs. Smith after you secure the room?
she was locked up.
Okay, was she able to, how would she be able to regain her property back once she was
She
released?
could not come back there.
And why was that from your standpoint?
Because she had stabbed the tenant and her boyfriend knocked him over the head with a bat.
No,
They
I'm not
knocked
asking you the circumstances that led to her not being able to
They
return. I'm
were
asking you
arrested
how.
and placed under $50,000 bail.
Okay.
When she tried to make bail to come out or reduce her bail, the state order was in the bail review.
Did you obtain a court order saying that you could regain possession of the room and no longer allow her to have access to it?
No, I never received any of that information. I simply held on to her items. There was also 3 cats in the room.
Okay, so Miss Banford, just answer the questions that I'm asking you.
Okay.
So did you at all, you never received, you never went to municipal court and got a court order saying that you can retake the property back from her?
No, not from municipal court, but I did attend a criminal court hearing.
Okay, did you provide a copy of that order from a judge that said that you can regain possession of the property?
Everything was very vague.
Okay, the answer is no then. Well, what is the status of the room? Is someone else living in that property at this time?
Yes, someone is in that property. She could not return to the house. And still to this day, she never came back to the house. She didn't even want to come to the house to pick up her things.
How did you notify her that where's her property at this time?
Her aunt or some relative began talking to me and tried to negotiate picking up her items.
I'm sorry, it's unclear what you just stated. Are you saying that you spoke with a relative?
A relative, an aunt, and I had been talking, and the aunt negotiated with me to pick up her personal items, her items that was in the house.
So are you saying that you gave her personal items to her relative, to her aunt?
I put them somewhere where her aunt could get them, correct.
Did she get them?
Yes.
How do you know she got them?
The aunt, because I left my son there to watch her things to make sure no other person bothered them.
Okay.
But instead of the aunt
Thank you, Ms. Van. I
coming,
don't have any other questions. I don't know if any commissioners have questions at this time.
No questions.
Okay, Ali, should we just take a recess at this time?
I would get final statements. Ms. Smith has her hand up. Ms. Smith, I have a question before you testify. Can you unmute yourself? Did your aunt pick up any belongings?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I did, and my stuff was just thrown around and wet, damaged. She told her son to come back. Was nobody out there when I got my things. They was just thrown around on the ground.
So at this point, you're going to have an opportunity to say relevant things that you have not yet said. So go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to
All
cut
right.
you off. It's not relevant. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. That was all. That's why I said they set me up, because soon as I got locked up and arrested, she moved somebody right in my property. This was all planned.
Ms. Smith, so that's all not going to be anything that we can do anything about at this hearing. So for the sake of time, we're not going to allow you to go into that line of testimony. This is a very, very specific hearing that we're having here today, and all that bad information is unnecessary, unfortunately.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I apologize. And the property wasn't damaged. They set me up. She sent them people. She just said the tenants went in my room and took my property, but she sent guys there to remove my property out. They shouldn't have touched my things at all. They should have kept my stuff in a room until I got out of jail.
Okay.
Everything was a setup.
Okay, I think that we have all that we need to have from you at this point. I
called LNI. I called LNI because I was living in there with a gas smell. A
Okay.
gas smell.
Not relevant at this point. So we're gonna move on to Ms. Banberry for the last statements. Ms. Banberry, last relevant
Okay.
statement you haven't said. Again, we'll cut you off if it's not relevant.
Okay, I just have to say that the reason why the tenant was asked to leave was for several violations. From day one, she moved a so-called dad in, and it turned out to be a boyfriend. That boyfriend
Okay,
told
So
me,
at this point, it's not relevant because there was a lockout. So that's not relevant. Do you have anything else?
okay, and then, so then that boyfriend caused a lot of damages to my house,
You said that.
to the heating system, to the gas system,
Okay.
to all the doors. Like, I was afraid they was gonna set my house on fire. My
Okay.
house
You already
became a
said that.
nuisance
Do you have any,
house,
do you
a
have any?
nuisance, a nuisance house, police being there at least twice a week. It was a mess. I never seen or had any tenant like it. In reference to the other tenant, they had beef with the other tenant because they were bullying all
Okay.
the tenants.
Again, it's not relevant. We're just here about the illegal lockout and what amount of rent is owed. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and divide into breakout rooms. You're gonna see a prompt. Please click join. Should have an option to click join on your screen. Please click join. Okay, should be just, Banberry, if you're able to hear me, can you give me a nod? Or say are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Lovely, we're back, Commissioner.
Okay, we're back in session and the commission is ready to issue a final order in this matter. The commission will find that there was an illegal lockout because the landlord never obtained any judicial order allowing her to remove the tenant or her possessions from the unit. Fair Housing is also finding that no rent is owed, nor because the landlord did not have the required license to rent, given the composition of the home. Therefore, also the certificate of renter suitability was invalid, and there's been no evidence of a lead safe certificate. The Fair Housing Commission is also finding that the landlord has to provide the tenant with the security deposit back. And that is the finding of the Fair Housing Commission. Any other issues regarding damage to the property that would have to be resolved in a court of competent jurisdiction, such as municipal court or small claims court. That is the final order. It is only applicable to the Court of Common Pleas. Do the parties understand?
Yes.
Okay. With that, then this hearing is adjourned. So parties are free to go. You will receive an order in the mail
Or email, depending on what you gave.
or email.
All right, we'd ask everyone to go ahead, log out at this point.
One more question.
What's your question? The landlord already left. Go ahead.
So I'm owed the money, but she's not going to give it to me.
You're gonna have to talk to an attorney about figuring out how to go about getting money back in a court of competent jurisdiction.
Okay.
I recommend you get an attorney.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.